But dude, I'm seriously crying right now. Oh, you know what? I'll just say it. Kevin has asked me to marry him, and I'm just super psyched. Oh my god. Oh my god. He asked me to marry him because we've been in such a serious relationship for the past 4 weeks. And I feel so committed. And I have to wait until I graduate first before I get married or anything. But anyway, I'm really happy because, you know. Anyway, enough about me. Paul, what do you have to say to Hannah? Since this video is for Hannah and everybody who will be seeing this.
There was a lot of darkness in my heart, in my mind, once I left elementary school. Everything and everyone I once knew was gone. It was all about surviving. You had to fight on your own. No one was.
Amen.
No one was with you. Teachers didn't care about you. They cared about their paychecks.
Amen.
I was bullied a lot. I was very mean and hateful to the friends I had. Then, come high school, I thought it would be the same thing, but it wasn't. When I went into the video announcements, the first day of school, my freshman year, I felt right at home. That was the day where I knew where things were going to change. Because no one, for that fact, knew that I was a freshman. Because of the way I look, I always looked like a senior, so no one ever questioned me on that. Then, by the end, freshman year, they noticed on the attendance that there was a freshman in the class. They did not know who. So they were asking everybody, who's the freshman in the class? And our teacher saying, well, it's Paul. He's the freshman. And everybody was just shocked. As in life, looks are very deceiving. But of course, this is for Hannah, so I'll get to stop talking about myself. Then comes sophomore year, I had met Hannah. I still had a lot of darkness in my heart then.
No more music.
Even though that my life had changed, but not completely as to where I am now. I had met Hannah on the day where I was going to first start filming the Indiana Jones movie that I did for Great Oak. To promote the movie,
There we go.
Dressed up as Indiana Jones, walking around, doing whatever, taking pictures with people, doing like short video with them or whatever, sign autographs even, even though they didn't know me. And
Sorry.
and then I met Hannah.
Shadow in the background.
All just because I met her. Hannah, right then and there, somehow completely changed me. When she asked me when the movie would be out and hoping that it would be a big success, I changed. But it was still not complete from the darkness in my heart.
About you.
It would be a long time before I see her again. Then we both had English our senior year.
By the river.
And that's when me and Hannah officially became friends. She remembered me, but that was it. Just remembered that I was Indiana Jones. That was perfectly fine because we hadn't seen each other for 2 years. At that time, she was out with Cody. And since sophomore year, I had a crush on her because she was just absolutely beautiful. I tried writing her a letter back in 2009, just saying that I've liked you since we met that day when I was promoting the movie. I don't know if she ever saw it. And that letter is now up on YouTube on my channel, R&P Studios. I'll link it below so you guys can see if you care. Then, when I was forced to technically break up with Hannah for Cody, it destroyed me inside to know that he was a wimp and I had to, well, kind of break up with her for him. I still can't, I'll never forgive myself for doing that. Then, that's when it all changed. I'm not going to state what she was going to do afterwards, but I told her that you can't do this. You're going to wreck your life by doing this. Then I gave her an example of my uncle. Then after that, she had absolutely nobody to talk to. And I was the only one that would talk to her, to understand her, to be there for her. And for that time, in between Cody and Beaver Boy, or better known as Derek as his real name, I can honestly say in those 3+ months that we spent together, how
What? Oh.
all those moments we spent together, it fooled everybody. The way that we would act when we were together, people thought that we were together, but Hannah would deny it. Well, she would always deny that we were together. In my heart, I I could not say that. I could not tell anyone that. I couldn't say that we weren't together, but in many senses, we're together. Whether if she doesn't want to admit that or not. Because every moment that we spent together, every single possible opportunity, every school day, before school, in between classes, break, lunch, and after school, I never had anyone like that for me. To care for me as much as she did. Just in those 3 months, my life completely changed. Then she met Derek, telling me that she liked him. I was stunned. I was just in such shock. So I had to try what I could do, because I never had a relationship before. And what I told you, Taylor and Hannah, I don't count that supposed relationship in middle school. That for me, that doesn't count. I don't even remember the girl's name anymore. It was so quick, it was ridiculous. So, never been in a relationship, and I knew that Hannah was perfect for me. I had tried asking her out like weeks before Derek did, but she would never give me a clear answer. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure she doesn't know why either. But eventually, I think one of us will realize why she could never answer that question clearly. Then, after she and Derek got together, I was like, well, I had my chance. I had many chances, and I blew it. So the only thing I could do was to do what I can with Hannah. And of course, there's something else I did not tell you, Hannah, but during that whole relationship, while we were still in school, I felt like a third wheel. I felt like it was just tacked on, that it just didn't feel right. When I was telling Taylor that I was feeling like a third wheel on Hannah's and Derek's relationship, just barely being there, held on by a thumbtack, paper clip. Then Taylor could see into me that there was something wrong. I felt uncomfortable with it. Once Taylor started hearing what I thought about Derek, then she started to notice it too. Then with these supposed play fights that me and Derek would have, something usually very stupid and minor, in Hannah's eyes, they were play fights. But through me, I could tell that it was very real. And then from that, I figured something was going on. Then Taylor found out that she was being controlled, manipulated, and she didn't see that. We tried telling her subtly that there's something wrong here. Of course, she denied it. Graduation comes. Taylor didn't see any of this. But because at first it was when we were going to our designated classrooms where we could get set up for walking to our seats for graduation. First it was me, then I saw Hannah, but she looked beautiful in that the gown. Then my best guy friends I've known since kindergarten, he comes in too. And then I was telling Hannah that just because we graduate, we may not be able to talk to each other as much, but that doesn't mean that we'll ever stop talking. We'll never stop believing in one another, never stop being friends. Then she gave me a big hug. Then Derek comes in, pushes me away, and questions what I was doing. Telling him that we were just hugging. I was just saying that even though if we graduate, nothing's gonna change. The only thing that's gonna change is, well, we don't get to see each other every day. He didn't believe that. I could tell in his eyes. And then after that, mine and Hannah's English teacher very appropriately knew that I liked Hannah a lot. She couldn't believe what she saw. And she had called me over telling me, is that her boyfriend? Like, yes. Did you see any of that? Yes, I did. Oh, I know somewhere, sometime in the future, where I know that you and Hannah will be perfect for each other. It might be after graduation. It might be next year. Who knows when that will be, but I know that deep down Hannah cares about you. And I know that you care about her. And I know that you two will be perfect for each other when the time comes. And I told her, told our English teacher, saying, thank you for everything. I can honestly say that you were the best teacher that I have ever had through my 13 years of school. Besides just occasionally helping out with work and whatever, you took the time to get to know your students. You took the time to get to know me. You knew me from the announcements. Then yet, you know so much more about me. And Hannah, what Ms. Preet said is totally true. You never heard me say that? I kind of doubt that she talked to you about any of that, but we did. Surprisingly, our English teacher, what she told me about me and Hannah would be perfect for each other, because the way that how I care for my friends so much.
Hold on, Alright. Sama wants to say something. Hold on. Dude, you're totally right, Sama. Sama says that Hannah needs to hook up with Paul. Was I right? Was I? Okay. And that you guys would be a very good couple. Ouch, that hurt. Alright. He's being really rude now because I'm saying it wrong. Basically, Sama is saying that you guys would be a very good couple, and that, what he's trying to say is that, Hannah just won't admit that she might think it may be awkward, but she just doesn't want to give up on Derek, to tell you the truth. Yeah, that's what Sama was technically saying. And there's just nothing I would love to see more than Hannah and Paul going out or just dating. Because Hannah, to tell you the truth, just give it a shot. Just give it a chance to grow and bloom into something that you might like.
Give me a chance.
Give him a chance. Because what the hell? You guys would be such a cute couple. You guys never fight at all. You guys are kind of like me and Kevin. And
when Hannah told me that you and Derek were arguing, when you sent that text, I laughed out loud. My own family was wondering what the heck you're laughing at. Like, what am I laughing at? And that's why I asked you like 2 or 3 times. How can anyone argue with you? How is that even remotely possible? Just how?
And what makes this even more better is that he's saying this on YouTube, Hannah. He's putting this on YouTube. Derek wrote you a note or whatever and he asked you out to prom on the freaking cake. That was cute. But Paul's growing, he's so brave that he's putting this on the World Wide Web where millions of people can see this. All because he cares about you.
And I don't care what other people think. I simply don't. The only people that I need to care for, myself, you, and God. The most important people to me. I gotta believe in myself. I have to believe in God most of all. But there to help me is you, Hannah.
And I just don't see why you don't want to give this a shot. I mean, it would probably, it would be awkward, but what if it grows into something so amazing that you guys become so connected that you guys probably become in a relationship like me and Kevin. I've only known Kevin for a month, and he's moving in with me after my graduation. And we're getting married after my graduation. We're gonna go to Vegas. All this is because me and Kevin, we didn't know each other 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, we were just talking on an online dating website for teenagers. And what made me connect with Kevin was he wasn't like those other douchebags who send me pictures of their junk, in which I hate so much. Because I don't like that stuff. But what made me like Kevin was he didn't do those things. He said, I'm looking for a girlfriend who won't cheat on me and who will have a long relationship with me. And that's why I talked to him. Because he was the kind of guy I like so much. In which now we're gonna get married sooner or later. Soon, once I get my damn ring. But I don't even know what size ring. Anyway, getting off that subject. Basically what I'm trying to say, Hannah, is that it could lead to what I did with Kevin. I've only seen Kevin on FaceTime, Skype, and Uvu, and phone calling. And I know how much he loves me. We haven't even seen each other other than through video. Through video chatting. And the way I look at him and the way he looks at me, I swear to God, it is like no other guy I've met. This guy is so committed to me, and I'm so committed to him, that it's led to something that we grew. He fell in love with me, and I fell in love with him. And you just gotta understand that I didn't know him 4 weeks ago. I wasn't gonna even talk to him until I decided that I was gonna get to know him. If I decided not to talk to him, I wouldn't be in a relationship I'm in right now. I would still be with that douchebag Cade, who just stole from me. He took all of my money. He took my... I'm not gonna go... Okay, I'm just gonna say he took my cigarettes. And he took all these other things from me. He loved me, but he stole from me too much. He took a lot of things from me. And now I'm with Kevin, who doesn't do those things. And what I want you to know, Hannah, is that Paul loves you. And you're not going to even give him a chance. This isn't the Hannah that I know and love. I remember that day when Justin scared me and stalked me, and you came up to me and you told me when I started liking this guy and I didn't want to date him, you told me the same thing I'm telling you now. Give him a chance. Maybe it'll turn out good, maybe it won't. You just gotta give him a chance. Now I'm telling you that same thing. Give Paul a chance.